Hey y'all, it's Alana J back again with another video. How are y'all doing? Oh my goodness, there's so many different things to address, and so basically in this video I will be addressing how I've personally been feeling with everything going on, and you can feel free to leave your comments at the end of the in the comments section below on how you've been feeling. Now, try not to make it as negative as possible. Like, if there's any, like, anybody's been, like, their anxiety has been up, or stress levels have been up, or they've been scared, you can leave comments like that underneath it. Don't go and start bashing and talking about the issue in an even more negative way. And if you guys know what I'm talking about Black Lives Matter. I'm talking about all of the movements and all of the protests, the rioting, the looting, everything that's been going on for the past 2 weeks. Yeah, like 2 weeks. So yeah, I felt as though I couldn't go back to my regularly scheduled, hey y'all, it's Lana J back with another video, until I addressed or had some type of video that addressed how I was feeling. And so basically what I thought to do was, I'm just going to do my makeup because I am filming a haul after this that will be up on Wednesday, so be on the lookout. But I just was like, let me do my makeup and just chit chat with y'all about what's been going on. I hope you guys can hear me. It's really hot in here because it's really hot outside, and my fan is on, but I do have my microphone right here, so hopefully you guys are hearing just me. And I'm just gonna be doing my makeup like I normally do. First thing I want to say is when I first saw what had happened, when I first saw the initial video of George Floyd, I was immediately upset. I was just baffled, mostly not because I don't know that it happens. I know that it happens, but I was baffled more because of what the situation was, and also because we're dealing with a nationwide pandemic. So just having the stress of having a pandemic on top of what the video was, and how the officers were treating Floyd. I know the move that they did on him, the knee on the neck. My dad had told me that it was actually legal. It's banned now, thanks to the protests and everything, but when they did it, it was legal. However, they're supposed to check on you. They're supposed to give you water if you ask. They're not supposed to sit there and just continue to ignore you while your airway is being blocked. So that was an initial upset right there. I'm gonna get a little bit more primer for my forehead. This is the Fenty Beauty Soft Silk Pro Filt'r hydrating primer. So yeah, but no, that was my I was very upset. But also, they don't take care of us. Cops don't take care of black people. They don't take care of us in any situation for when it comes down to police brutality. Basically, and it's not even police brutality. Most of those things are murder. Most of those things are, falsely accused. There's just so many different things. Falsely accused, certain charges that shouldn't be on there. They just want to overcharge the person, the black individual. They just want to do the most, and to me, it just needs to be stopped. I need it to stop. Yeah, but it's all based on our history. It's all based on how the system has been treating us for years, and that was where all of the anger came from. I know you guys have been seeing everything. I know you've been seeing all of the anger shoot up, and I know you've been seeing non-colored people asking, like, where is all this extra anger coming from? And it's literally because we've been fighting for 400 years. So yeah, we've been fighting this fight for 400 years. We've been fighting the justice system for 400 years. We've been fighting police and cops for 400 years. That's the same thing. We've been fighting certain rights that should be ours as humans, and we just don't feel as though we're treated the same. That's really what it is. We are not treated the same. Not even feel as though. We are not treated the same, because if that was a white person that was on the ground saying that they can't breathe, that cop would have lifted their knee a little bit. That cop would have asked him, is he okay? That cop would have been above and beyond for a non-colored person. And that's really what it comes down to. It's like, basically, it's just not made, like, the system is not made for us, and that's what we are fighting. So as soon as I saw what went down, I immediately was upset. That was my Pro Filt'r foundation, y'all know. As soon as I saw everything, I got upset immediately. I wanted to honestly, I wanted to put my knee on his neck, on the cop's neck, because we're not going to stand for that anymore. It's just not, it's not feasible to us anymore. It's not it. It's not what we're about to be doing, especially if somebody can't, like, 8 minutes and 46 seconds, y'all. 8 minutes and 46 seconds of somebody blocking your airway. Like, how would... And during the memorial that I watched, I'm skipping ahead, but during the memorial of George Floyd, they had everybody in there stand for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, and you couldn't move. And I did that, and it was very hard. And I was standing up. There was no nobody sitting on me or anything like that, or blocking my airways, but it was still hard to stand still for that amount of time. So just imagine, like, just imagine the pain. Just imagine the pain that Floyd felt. And it's just on the charge. A 20 of what is it called? What was the word? A fake $20 bill, but it actually was a real $20 bill. And I just, there's so many other things that people are doing out here in this world, and to have that be the reason why you sit your knee on someone's neck, and then on top of that they're African American, so they're already they're already seen in the eye of the justice system as, you know, treated wrongly. They already are seen as not human and shouldn't be treated with human rights, and shouldn't be given the same amount of, what's it called, the same amount of respect and Like, humans deserve respect, regardless. But for him to not have any of that, based off of the charge and based off of the thing, and then on top of that, that cop knew him or whatever. That's like the alleged thing, like that the cop knew him. Like, okay, so it's just interesting. It's really interesting how this whole thing came to be, and it just really made me upset, and I know it made a whole bunch of other people upset. And I want to say that before I go any further, I really am proud of what I've seen come to be out of this. I honestly, when it first happened, I didn't know how it was going to be. I didn't know if it was going to be another name. I didn't know if it was going to be something that people were just going to be like, oh, okay, it's another black man wronged by police. Okay, whatever. Like, I didn't know if people, I know us as African Americans were going to be upset, but I didn't know I would see so many non-African Americans fighting for the same things that we were fighting for. That was truly amazing to see, and it really opened my eyes to how many people actually care. I probably look crazy in this mirror right now, but I mean in the monitor, but yeah. But it was really crazy to see how people actually see us. It was crazy to see how people feel for us, especially because they don't have to deal with what we have to deal with every single day. They don't have to go through that. Like, they don't have to go through police injustice and you know, issues that we face every day. And these people were side by side with us, fighting with us on the problems that we were dealing with. And I just felt so proud. That was such a proud moment to be a part of, especially seeing things such as when Trayvon Martin was wronged by the police and he was killed, and how it was just way different back then. I feel like we did have some of the allies, or, you know, people who didn't believe that it was right, but we also had a lot of people that didn't care. And so now I don't know if it's because we were in a pandemic. I don't know if it's because everybody saw the video, like there was proof that it was wrong. Like, hopefully that's what it was. But even then, like, you should know, whatever the case may be, nobody should be dying over a police injustice and all that stuff. Nobody should be dying off of that. That's ridiculous. So whole case with that, nobody should be dying. So that was really my whole thing about it. Like, about the case itself, I hope I made sense. I was trying to like hit most of the points that I was saying, but I was really proud. Now, the looting and stuff, I did not participate in any looting. Actually, I wasn't even allowed out the house because of my underlying condition. So, like, when the protests were going on, I helped my friends as much as possible. I went to one of my friends' protests, and I stayed in the car, and I drove by, and I had my sign up. Because we're still in the pandemic, and I have an underlying condition, so I wasn't trying to not necessarily like risk that, but you know, if it wasn't a pandemic, I definitely would have been at every single protest. And I have been using my platform on Instagram to just try to show different ways that you can help. I've been donating, signing petitions, all of that stuff, which, by the way, I will put one of this really good link that has everything that you can do. You can donate, you can sign petitions, you can text the police, you can what's it called, you can email the certain offices and everything. So that's what I was doing when I was in here in the house, and I would just be watching the news to just see what they're telling us, see what they're updating us on, and everything like that. So I was trying to make sure I was very informed on everything that was going on, because I knew that I couldn't get out there and be like some of the wonderful people that went out there and, you know, were really brave enough. Shout out to Siani Lee. I think that's her YouTube name. I think her YouTube name is Siani Lee. Shout out to her. She got the county involved in some protests. And also shout out to Brian BKP, if y'all know him. He does tattoos, and he also had one of the first biggest protest things that was downtown at the art museum, like the day after everything came out about this case. So shout out to both of them, because they were doing their thing. Okay, they were getting people informed. They had tons of people helping out, and it was so beautiful. And it was such a great thing to see, like, people my age doing these protests, like people my age or even like a year or two younger than me that were organizing these protests and getting people out there, like getting the whole message out there. That was just so, it was just a really great thing to watch. I just, like, if y'all didn't see it, I hope y'all have seen it, but if y'all didn't, like, oh my goodness, it was really nice. It was really nice. And I don't know, it was just really nice to see, because, like, if you really think about it, our ancestors, not even our ancestors, but the generations that are older than us, you know, they had to deal with the civil rights movement, and they had to deal with coming off of slavery and all that stuff and everything going on with that. And they fought, they definitely did, but it was just so nice to see people my age fighting too. It was just so nice to see it. I don't know y'all, it was just such a nice thing to see. And I hope we keep fighting. I keep seeing posts on Instagram saying, like, if your TL is going back to normal, like, post another, you know, link, post another donation thing, shout out another flyer. Like, we are not trying to stop until everything is, you know, changed. I also really like how a bunch of white people, a bunch of non-African American people were able to step up and stop some other people, like the bad cops and stuff. They were able to stop them. They were able to sit there and get them to take a knee, or get them to show that, you know, they know it's not right. Like, some of these cops, they know it's not right, but the issue is they're not doing anything about it, and that's what we need to change. They need to do something about it. We don't have the time for them not to do something about it, right? We don't have the time for that. So we need them to do something about it so that we can get past that. That's what we need. I think next is my eyebrows. But yeah, next is my eyebrows. But yeah, like, we really need people to take a stance that, you know, aren't dealing with these issues every day, because, you know, it makes the cop, it makes the Marine, the whoever, it makes it look at them a different way. It makes it look at them like, y'all, obviously we're doing something wrong. Obviously, you know, this is affecting more than just the African American community. So yeah. Alright, I've been talking like straight since this video started. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. You know what, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna do my eyebrows really quickly off camera, and then I'm gonna come back. Alright guys, so I finished my brows off camera. This is what we've got going so far. If it looks like super light, trust me, it's not. It's this light on me. So yeah, anyway, so basically what I was talking about was, I was just saying all the positive stuff now, and I'm glad that we're fighting so hard. I'm glad that everybody was just like, no, this shouldn't be this way. We need to fix it. Like, that just really, bless me. That was just really nice to see happen. Okay, that was just really nice to see happen, and I didn't expect it. I definitely didn't expect it to get as big as it did, just because of all the other names that we've experienced and went through. I did not think this movement would get this big, but I get it. I'm tired. We are all tired of seeing another African American name wronged by the system. It is just not, we don't want to do it no more. I don't want to do it no more. And probably we don't want to hear about it anymore. You know, like, we want to hear like some other stuff, like, you know, somebody else that is not our color that is, you know, getting the treatment that they deserve or something like that. Like, yeah, it's very hard to put into words how much needs to actually change. A couple people have, though. A couple people definitely have put it into some really good words. But for me, I just feel like the system as a whole needs to change. The system as a whole needs to change. Like, the whole system. All of it. And I believe that step by step, we can get there. I mean, so far, we have definitely spread this movement all across the world. Nationwide, okay? Nationwide. There were other countries that were screaming Black Lives Matter, no justice, no peace. Like, there were other countries seeing this and doing their own protests in their own place. I thought that was insane. Okay, I was so happy to see that. It was just amazing to see. That was something I would have never thought I would have saw in my lifetime. But it was truly a sight to see. And you know, it's amazing how other people really see how these things are just not right, and they also want to change for our people. I just, that's something else. I was scared when the riots were coming up. I'm gonna just have this be really short because I'm pretty much almost done. But my own emotion of it, I was really scared. when the riots started happening. Just because I don't want to see more people get hurt or get arrested for things that they're fighting for. It's just very wrong. But then when they started coming near my neighborhood, I didn't know what was going to happen. Well, I knew it was going to happen, but you know, you never really know how things are going to work out. And you know, it was definitely a little nerve-wracking. Even though these people, not us, but like other people, the African American people, even though they were helping us fight, I did see a couple of people that just wanted to take advantage, that just wanted to join the looting as an opportunity to steal stuff, an opportunity to destroy stuff. And this definitely wasn't majority of the peaceful protesters. This was people who just wanted an opportunity, and that type of stuff was scary to watch. You never know how far people will go when they see an opportunity. So that was nerve-wracking. But yeah, I'm really glad. Overall, I just wanted to address my feelings. I wanted to address how I was feeling, and I just wasn't feeling like putting an actual YouTube video up until this point. I didn't feel like it was the right time. I didn't feel like, you know, let's go do a makeup tutorial. Like, no, I didn't feel like getting cute or being, you know, doing this in the time that was going on. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel authentic. It would have felt forced, and I was just not in the mood. And what I want to do with my channel is just come across when I'm in the mood and when I'm happy to share something with you guys. And really, the good outweighed the bad. I can say there's been so many really good things that have come out of this time, and that's what I really want to focus on. And what really wanted me to make this video was there's been so many peaceful, positive things that have come out. There's also been changes. So if you guys want any links to anything that's been a change, if you guys want any information, please contact me. I will send it to you. I'll send it to your email, your Instagram, whatever. Just please let me know in the comments down below. And we will definitely keep making this change. I will keep using my platform, even though it's a little smaller, but still, I will keep using my platform and sharing. And I will put down that link that I was going to talk about, that I was talking about earlier. I'll put that down in the description below so that you guys can sign, donate, sign, donate, sign, donate. Like, just go back and forth. Open up tabs and just keep going. But yeah, just please, if you feel any way towards any of the things that have been happening, whether you were hurt, sad, you want to find a way to help, please contact me and let me know. I really want to be there to help you guys. So yeah, we're done with this look. I'm going to put my socials right here, but I'm not going to say my little line because we were just talking. So here's my socials. Please follow me and stay updated and keep making a change if you are. If you are not, you should be. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.